What's going on, guys? So we're at it again with Gordon. I've actually been driving it, probably got a couple hundred miles on it now, so now I'm starting to work out the little kinks and things that are popping up, like my door hinges. So door hinges here, let me explain what we got going on here. The door hinges are sagging, of course, so the back of the door sags a little bit. And you can feel it every time you go to open the door. It's like grinding away on the striker right here because it's just sitting low. So we're gonna try and correct that today. But I got new door pins to go into the hinges. Originally I was just gonna buy new hinges and put them in there, but I didn't want to paint them and try and deal with all that and make them body color. Then I found a kit where you can just replace the hinges, or I mean the pins and the bushings that go in there, and that should straighten them back up so I can leave the original hinges on there, just rebuild them if you will. So what we're gonna try and do is take the door off at the hinge right here, and we'll leave the hinge bolted to the truck, and we got the engine hoist here to hold the door up for us. And I'm trying not to unplug all the electronics. So I really don't want to mess with that, but if I have to, I mean, I'll figure it out, I guess. But anyway, we're trying. I'm not saying we're gonna half-ass this, but we're gonna try and do it without taking as much stuff off as possible. So I'm hoping maybe getting there. There's 2 bolts up top on this side, and then there's one right underneath, and then on the bottom it's reversed. There's 1 up top and then 2 underneath. So we'll take those off, kind of let the door swing and still keep the electronics connected if we can. And I'll probably get in there with a Dremel tool and a little cutoff wheel. And I saw another YouTube channel where he just cut that pin. Cut the pin in half and then pull it out the top and then the one out the bottom. And then you got to try and work the bushings out of there somehow. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'll figure that out when I get in there. And hopefully I can just kind of bang the new ones in there. So, like I said, it's either going to work or it's not, but we'll let you know either way. Alright, so quick update. We got the hinges off. That was easy. It didn't really work out the way I thought. It was kind of wanting to drag itself into the fender, and it got a couple scratches on there, so I'm not too happy about that, but live and learn. So that's why the towel's in there to protect the paint. What's left of it. And so looking the way it is now, I think I can get this Dremel tool in here, and I'm just going to try and cut just like that. I'm hoping I can pull that off. I'm gonna drape like a towel or something in there for the sparks, or tape or something like that to kind of mitigate.
All right, guys, just giving you a close-up of basically the cut pin in there. Now we got to try and get it out. It's coming out, huh?
Yeah, it's actually working. Yeah, there's one.
All right.
Shit, can I just pull this thing out? Smart.
There you go.
All right, so there, and we'll be able to get the bushings out, I think. Oh, look at that.
So now you can probably get a better look at those bushings in there. That one right there, center of the frame, and then same on the bottom there. You just have to knock those out, I think.
Hopefully.
Yeah. And there it goes.
It's out of there. And it'll come out. There it goes. It's out. New bushings out, or old bushings out. I'll show you the kit here, and I'll clean up the race in there if I need to. I'll just grab some sandpaper. Alright, so here's the kit we got, the bushings and pins. There's the pins. I don't have the little, there was like a little deal that was sticking out in the bottom of the other one, a little notch, so that it couldn't go up, you know, up to the top. That's why we had to cut it in half and then drop it out of the bottom, because that notch wouldn't let it go all the way through. It's cut in half. This half comes out the bottom and this half came out the top. But these aftermarket ones don't have that, so I'm guessing we'll just put them through the top and pound them in. New bushings. I mean, I don't want to be too confident, but it seems pretty self-explanatory. You just drop these in there and pop these through, right? How hard can it be? So,
Famous last words. Yeah.
So we'll see. And this is actually, yeah, this is for one door, and I got these for the other door, which we're probably not going to do today. The other door seems to be okay. It's not closing as bad as that one is, so. Yeah, we're going to.
Where'd you get the kit from?
It's been so long. It was either USA 1 or LMC. It was made in Taiwan.
Most things are nowadays.
So, that's it. So like I said, I'm going to clean out, get some sandpaper and clean out the little race that these go into, just for the heck of it, I guess. And throw them in there. All right, so I got this bushing here. This one went in the top. I actually just pushed in there, huh? All right, and then this one from the bottom went in like that. That one might need a little persuasion. All right, that's in there. So in theory, should be able to slide this bad boy on there. I remember how it went.
Should be like that.
I think those little things went like that. All right, just like that. Just need to move the door a little bit. So, grab the door handle all nasty here. Let me see if I can just. There we go. Pull the door back just a smidge. Make sure. Okay, that's the pin in there. So I think I just kind of tapped this in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Might be it.
It's pretty close.
Honestly, that's good enough. What do you think?
Looks good to me.
All right, guys. So we got the bushings in. Suffered a little damage on the way. I got that scratched on there. So that sucks, but I could probably even adjust a little bit. But it's closed now. And if you come and take a listen, and you'll see when it opens up, it didn't work. It's still scraped, so you can see. See, it's, you can hear it. You hear that? So yeah, that was a total loss, man. So looking on YouTube and doing some other looking that we've seen, it looks like you're gonna need new hinges, just complete new hinges. And that's what I was trying to avoid, because you got to paint them and take the fenders off of the front bumper. It's gonna be a total pain in the ass. So that is what it is, unless I just deal with it, you know. But I don't want to deal with that. So just to show you, it doesn't always work out like you think, you know. Sometimes you take those losses. So we were out here for a couple hours drinking some beer, so whatever, could be worse, you know?
Indeed.
Please continue to comment, like, subscribe, you know. If you guys have run into the same problems, let me know, or what you did to fix it. If there is a way to not replace the hinges, I would like to do that, but I don't really see it. But yeah, let me know. Until next time.